Hello everyone, and welcome back to On Your Tail. Such a nice, lovely scenery. I need to find Pompazzi on Corsa Garibaldi. Let's run to see him. I think that's him. Could be her. Alrighty, where do they live? Left or right? Or maybe straight across?
What?
No. But we met Emilia instead. What a lovely young lady right here at my door. Oh, hello, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, absolutely amazing it is. You've made it a lovely morning indeed. That's a bit over the top. Exaggeration is my vice. Creativity is my muse. Emilio Glassa is my name. I'm an actor, retired now, but the show must go on, as they say. He may seem vain, but given how good looking he is, he can get away with it. He makes up for the lack of proper stage costumes by dressing up in a drag. I'm not very good at introductions. My name is Diana. A pleasure. I'm delighted, absolutely charmed to have met you. At the very end, of course, Garibaldi. Such a mysterious person. Right here, you say? No one's answering. Right here, you say? Probably. Accountant Pompazzi. Here, who's asking? Oh, a new voter, a citizen I mean. I used to up the treehouse. Accountant Pompazzi knows how to handle a delicate situation. Close the front door with the key still inside. Accountant Pompazzi knows how to handle a difficult situation. Is your favorite furry toy trapped in a fire? Accountant Pompazzi can climb any building. Vote Accountant Pompazzi, former lead of the Borgo Marina Fire Department, on the job to solve your problems. Exactly, Diana. How did I do? Well, are you running for mayor? Soon. But that hard-belly corner cut Malagamba always beats me to it. But this time, he'll have to deal with my project, Borgo Marina, Order Restored. I don't even want to know what that's about. May the best man win then. Very tall, skinny, with a solemn face, he's the opposite of Malagamba, his rival in the electoral campaign. He's the former head of the Borgo Marina Fire Department. Moira, who are you? I don't expect he'll be too happy to speak about that. I would be happy to take you up on your offer then. Can I ask you something? You can ask 2, 3, as many as you like. Just one will do. I heard you were the fire chief when the fire at the villa broke out. Oh, miss, you talk about such unpleasant events. What do you want to know? What's your opinion on this? Did you notice anything strange about the dynamics of the fire? To tell the truth, as a firefighter, it was a huge blow to my career. See, it might have appeared to be an accidental fire, but I always had some doubts that have never been cleared up. The origins of the fire would seem to indicate arson, but my theories wouldn't hold up. I don't know what exactly, but something very strange happened that night at the villa. I still lose sleep over it. I see. You don't look convinced. Perhaps you're not the right person to ask, but what can you tell me about a girl called Moira? So you do enjoy dredging up the past. Poor girl. I didn't know her very well, but... Listen, why don't you ask Daniela? She was the school professor, taught many of the village's children. You can find her in Via Roma, just before the church square. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you for your time, Accountant Pompazzi. That does make sense. That does make perfect sense. Think nothing of it. In fact, I'm sorry I couldn't help more. Miss, can I do something for you? I don't want to bother you. Oh, you can't imagine how many this old fossil has heard. Don't worry about it. So, can you tell me something about Moira? Was she a student of yours? Ah, little one. Sure, Moira Canis. She was in Section A, class of 1971. I seem to remember. She's put a number out of thin air again. A very, very sweet girl. And quite reserved too. At times it was hard to get her to say a word. and very elegant, fair and as light as the muse's statue. The young boys were captivated by her, but none of them dared approach her. With her fragile movements, it looked like she might shatter without warning. At school she did very well. She was clever but never showed it much. It was as if she wanted to keep her intelligence, her reasoning, everything to herself. I remember she excelled particularly in history, Italian. Oh, you know who you could ask? Carla. She and Moira were inseparable. Or Tarcisio? Unless I'm mistaken, she lived in a convent for several years when she was a child. Carla and Fra Tarcisio are the next leads. Thanks for the information, Daniela. Maybe Tarcisio. Oh, it's nothing. I'm always happy to remember the past, as pleasant or unpleasant as it might have been. So today I'm going to just run around the town asking everyone same question about this girl Moira. I see. Praise be to you, the sun shines today as well. Fra Tarcisio, listen, I'm gathering information on Moira Canis. Oh, holy heavens above, ora pro nobis, what do you want to know? Well, let's say any information that might be useful to reconstruct your profile? I must stop repeating things they say in detective series. Daniela told me Moira spent her childhood in a convent. Is that right? I wouldn't call this humble abode of the Lord a real convent, but... Yes, when she was young, Moira was entrusted to our care, to me, Fra Cilio and Sister Angelica. What happened to her parents? They were lost in a tragic accident. The Almighty had other plans for them, and He called them into His arms before their time. The young girl would have taken her vows under the wing of Sister Angelica, but Fidato had a different future plan for her. Fidato? Gustavo Fidato? Moira's legal guardian, may his soul rest in peace. If I remember correctly, he was a lawyer. Don't ask me what kind, I really don't know much about that sort of thing. He bought the villa outside the village. I imagine you've already heard about that as a holiday home. So that's how he met Moira. He must have had a soft spot in his heart for that young girl so alone and taciturn. After he became her guardian, Fidato began to frequent Borgo Marina more often. But the people in the village never really got on with Fidato. How come? I mean, even to me he sounds suspicious. Well, I don't know. I'm really not one to judge. But it seems he had no fondness for the people of Borgo Marina, and the feeling was mutual, that's all. Interesting. Can I ask, you're looking into that old case of the fire at the villa, right? Yes, for Malagamba and Maricialo Gattoni too. Ah, wonderful. So young and enterprising, who better than you to dispel the shadows of the past? In fact, there is nothing hidden that should not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open. Thanks for the encouragement, Fra Tarcisio. Good day. Oh, I have two now. Oh, my first riddle! This must be it. In the Wheel of the Zodiac, it always comes after Aries. Yay! Oh, hi Diana. Hey Carla, I'm investigating a cold case for Malagamba. Hey, you sound like a detective in a noir movie. I got a bit too much into the character. But seriously, I'm looking for information on the fire at the villa. Oh, and well, Daniela told me you knew Moira well. Can you tell me something about her? If you want to, don't feel forced or anything. No problem. Moira was my best friend. She is my best friend. No one has seen her since the fire at Villa Fidato. And the firefighters didn't find her among the remains, so... Forget about the fire, Carla. Tell me about her. What kind of person was she? Quiet, but I wouldn't say shy, not with everyone at least. Our classmate said she was shy and didn't want to talk to anyone, but that's not true. Moira always had a very clear idea, that's all, about who she wanted to hang out with, what she wanted to do. She wrote poetry too. That's how we got closer. Sorry to interrupt, but did you know Mr. Fidato? I only met him a few times, when he picked her up outside school. I know I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but let's just say he didn't make a good impression on me, that's all. Moira never said much about him. I don't think they were on very good terms. I don't know, I always had the feeling that for her he was, I don't know, uncomfortable? I can think of a better word. Which is a bad sign for a poetess. I must be losing my touch. Every note has its sound, every word has its time. It's beautiful. Who wrote that? No one. It just popped into my head just now. Anyway, thanks for all the info, Carla. No trouble at all. And if you need anything else, search for me in the words I haven't found yet. At this point, carrying out an inspection of the burnt villa seems to be the only option. My dear Vespa, let's go for a ride to Villa Fidato. The colors desaturated. Now we really are in the noir film. Villa Fidato, but how can we enter? There is a gate, or I can just open it. Darn it, despite the fire, the gate is still locked. I'll never find the key. Oh, but I can have one made for me by the inventor of the universal skeleton key. Oh no, that's annoying. I have to come back and forth between the different locations multiple times already, and I will need a lot of money for this key. I don't want to do that. I'm annoyed. I mean, at least there was an option for a fast travel. I think that was added recently, because people were annoyed, I believe. The game crashes way too often. It usually would be only while solving mysteries, now it's just while entering the shop. I just had a really bad experience with the game. It crashed. And for the first time, like I don't know, maybe in 10 years or so, for the first time in ages, I actually had to force shut my laptop. Usually there is a way to, mitigate the problem. That was really a bad experience. I didn't know that still in this day and age that would happen still. It used to be quite common, but not anymore. Is it going to crash again? Is it persistent error? It isn't! Yay! Hi, Chia. Let me get this straight. First you accuse me of being a criminal. Now you want a skeleton key to get into other people's houses. I don't know whether to respect you for your goal or to take a monkey wrench to you. I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't really important, Chia. I'm sorry again for accusing you. Only 98 apologies left, keep going. You're doing great so far. Look, okay, normally I'd be a bit curious, but I really want to know what you're going to do with it. I don't do favors for free, and seeing as how you're so good at organizing my tool bag, I get the message, I'll sort it for you. Will I have to pay money as well? The first item is either yellow or green. The second item is either red or blue. The third item is either red or green. I don't want two items of the same color. Every item I want comes from the shelf right above the last item. Yellow or green. We'll have a green here. A red or blue. We'll have blue here. Red or green. Red. Now, why? The logic was perfect. There is 3 legitimate solutions to this one. None of them seems to be working. I will have to use the Joker card because otherwise it's just pointless if it's not going to work. I see the wrong translation. I'm sorry, I'm annoyed. First, I was forced to run around the town. Then the game crashed. I was forced to work on a puzzle with the incorrect instructions. Done, back ready? See, when you want to be, you're actually quite clever. Thanks. Now the skeleton key. My goodness, what's the rush? Science takes time, you know? How much time? Come back tomorrow and you'll have your contraption. You wanna be crook. Good morning, Ernestino. Chia, you're here too. Let me guess, you need something. Did I get it? You know it. I've got a problem with something I'm building. Yay! Look at that! Not too bad. I forgot to level up. I've got a session tonight. Huh? We are playing Sisi, me, Fabiola, Fulvio, Mucci and Chichi. And that's a new day, the key's got to be ready exactly. Hey, I can collect some lemons now. And also, let's try getting those onions. Here. Got it. Hello, Chia, I'm back. Please give me the key. Here you go. It shouldn't make as much of a racket as the first prototype did, but I really can't guarantee the results. You don't do anything weird with it, cause if they find out I made it specifically for you, I'll end up in trouble too. Thanks, Chia, I owe you a favor. Just one? Okay, as many as you want. I'll add some more apologies too. That makes it 97. That sounds more like it. If only there was a way to fast travel back to my Vespa. Alrighty, let's hope that this time it will all work out. I don't really know how to edit this part because there was so much just walking back and forth between different places. Let's hope it works the first time. Did it? Yay! It's go time. Let's have a look around with a chrono lens. One night, a terrible fire consumed a villa outside of the town. Despite everything, it is now a cold case waiting to be reopened. So there are just 3 clues here. The car was moved. Abandoned car. Someone left their car without even closing the door. They must have been in a hurry. They must have been... Wait, can I come inside? Or is that out of question? I believe I need to work outside first. Maybe we will get an access inside. Oh wait, maybe I just can look through the window. Do I need to walk around here? Well, there is a constellation. There is a constellation here. It is said that wisps are the souls of the dead that rise from the tombs in Borgo Marina to end up in the sea, where the boys with the lights guide them. I don't see any other clues at all. Oh, a suitcase. Luggage outside the house. A suitcase has been left behind in front of the house. It looks as though someone was ready to leave. But we really cannot come inside. I thought maybe there was a way like here from here, but no. Doesn't seem so. This door, can I open it? I don't think it's a good time. Exploring the woods. Can wait. I agree. I didn't know the doors were the woods. I'm still missing one clue here. There could be some kind of footsteps, footprints that are difficult to spot. Oh, exactly. Tracks under the porch. Someone must have gone under the porch and into the house. This place gives me the chills. Let's hurry and come up with something. There is an abandoned suitcase by the front door. One person left the villa after the fire. Let's go. Oh, hypothesis cards. When you don't have enough clues, you have to trust your instincts as a detective. At the start of a mystery, play a hypothesis card to uncover the missing piece. Each hypothesis changes the sequence of events and influences the effect of the clue cards played next. Explore every avenue. Once you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Someone arrived with a suitcase. Someone started the fire. The car doesn't belong to Gustavo. The footprints belong to Moira. Let's start from the beginning. Someone arrived with a suitcase. Fire at the villa, abandoned car, luggage outside the house. Tracks onto the porch. Abandoned car. Fire at the villa. Oh, so the hypothesis is right, and the first step as leaving the luggage at the front is correct. Is that right? Or let me try something else. Abandon the car. Luggage outside the house. Fire at the villa. So do I have to stick to the first hypothesis then and don't waste my time? people in the villa when the fire started. Alright, you're so good at right. Unbelievable. From what I can make out, there was someone else at the villa that night, apart from Moira and Signor Gustavo. I wonder if Tuono and the mayor missed this detail. In all this, the only certainty is that Gustavo Fidato died in the fire. This much we know. Gustavo Fidato, ever-gone defense attorney who was known in Borgo Marina for being Moira's legal guardian, he fell victim to a mysterious fire in his villa. But Moira, the firefighters never found her body. Surely she couldn't have just vanished into thin air like a ghost, right? It would be better to talk to Malagamba about that. Can I go to the woods now? Oh, pine nuts! No, I cannot. Probably later, after I talk with Malagamba. Actually, I think that I will end this part here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day, night, morning. Bye bye!